Keep an eye on the long term. Protect yourself, was Sankei Sports' message for Takakeisho after a second dire display. But a rest today would constitute running away from his biggest fear. The very man who has injured his neck twice. And you know he hasn't been raised that way. Rest or return is the dilemma for every injured man with a rank, status and salary under threat. Akisayama, who broke his jaw in May, has again opted for rest this time and will drop to lower Division 3 for the year end. At 36, we wonder if he's simply had enough. Chiyonoumi, though, who lost his salary in May, is back after missing July. Here he is in Division 3, looking to build on his opening day win against a man featured yesterday, Fukamiyama. My, that was dreadful. The angled charge soaked up like water in a sponge, the legs wholly unable to follow through. He's really not himself if forced into a defensive pull at this level. Also in the wars is junior high school champion Koreyoshi, whose wrist is heavily taped. And that lame effort brought 2 defeats from 2, and a grimace signalling obvious pain. Even a young man with his sizable helpings of luck can be struck down at any time in this merciless world of uncontrolled movement. Permutations are endless, and even include waiting wrestlers getting injured by stablemates, as Azumaryu found here. And this did affect his match. One man so far injury-free is Newcomer Ishizaki and his rock-hard trapezius. July's Division 3 runner-up today faced Oshoumi. There were several weapons on display there. Defensive left knee, nimble feet, parry, throat hold, offensive left knee, and the chest-compressing double grip. The University Star's only conqueror remains Hokuseiho. There were several excellent bouts in Division 2 this afternoon, but let's give Oho star billing. His career high rank has brought naught but woe so far, making him triply keen to get off the mark today. But sturdy grappler Kaisho learned from his thrashing in July. constantly taking the fight away from Oho's right arm. Including with the final throw. Now, one reason Terutsuyoshi struck from distance yesterday was to avoid repeating his Sunday nightmare underneath Okinomi. Tobizaru studied both those bouts well and vowed to start better than Ura did. And that's how to do it. Grip his triceps, apply forehead to shoulder, bounce off the right knee, force the left inside while chest pins nape, then reach over for the right, giving you an Okinomi-style winning position, and the freedom to improvise. When these two stepped up, we wondered how much of our time they'd require. Their May and July bouts both went 3 minutes, because they kept forming this combined stance. And, as they inwardly chanted, "Attack like before, only harder," they became further committed to said stance. Even the Mongols' arm pull innovations couldn't break the general pattern, meaning we more than reached our standard 3 minutes. Only today, we got a twist. With that frontal right finally on, Takayasu looked the surefire winner. And yet, on a day of last-ditch saves, the man at the edge felt inspired to block with the right knee, then pull and release both belt and arm. "I figured he'd be as shattered as me, and that's how I hung on for the winning move," said Kitayaba, who at 3-0 is looking like September's dark horse. Soon after came the bout to surely decide Takakeisho's fate in this tournament. A win sealing his return tomorrow, a loss likely prompting a rest and the surrender of ozeki. This Ichinojo was lacking fitness and practice though. There was always a chance he'd blow out or blunder. But instinct, his instinct for what to do on the retreat, at the rope, lives on. My goodness it does. Genial use of the bales with the angled left sole, and a body swerve to match. "I'm relieved to get the first win, and I still want 8, said the giant, who was unhappy with his moves in general. "I was focused on keeping him from my belt, but it seems I'm getting beaten for power," explained Takakeisho, who has now all but lost his rank. "He says he's returning tomorrow, but I can picture his coach trying to talk him out of that." Shodai and Terunofuji both won to close us out, the latter despite spirited resistance from Takanosho. Finally then, I promised you replacement bow twirler Satonofuji, and, as you'll see, he's fast.
弓取り式は里の富士であります。
Sadly, I will be absent from the Kokugikan on day 4 due to other jobs. So, let's reunite here on day 5.